Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Jayla Olivia, mom in real life, and today we're going to talk about discipline without spanking, without punishment, and I specifically want to cover logical versus natural consequences. Now, first things first, usually when you talk about discipline, what usually comes to mind is punishing a misbehaving child, but that's not all that's involved with discipline. The biggest point of discipline is to guide behaviors, to teach your child how to appropriately request things, how to interact with others appropriately and meaningful, how to behave when they're by themselves, how to take care of their things, how to take care of others' things, etc. The list can go on. But there's so many other things involved with discipline. It's not just about punishing misbehavior. Now, the first one would probably be the most common that you see, which is a punitive punishment, and usually with that is some random consequence that's given to the kid that's not even related to what happened. So, for example, he didn't clean, the little boy didn't clean his room. Okay, you didn't clean your room, so I'm taking your tablet, I'm taking the TV out your room, we're taking the door down, because obviously you don't care about what your stuff looks like, etc. It's like so many different things you can just throw in there that we consider a punitive punishment. None of this is in relation to the boy cleaning his room, and it doesn't necessarily do anything. And with a lot of these types of punishments, I'm in different mom groups. I have friends, they'll complain and say, I've been doing this all the time, like little Johnny stays grounded, but he just never listens. Now, if he's staying grounded, clearly your method is not working, right? So why do we keep doing it? In my opinion, using a punitive punishment is rather lazy, because you're not putting any real thought or effort into it, and in some ways it's kind of vindictive. You're just taking out your anger and frustration on the child as opposed to actually guiding them to do what they should be doing. So going back to the little example about little Johnny not wanting to clean his room, let's get off the punitive punishment and go to a logical one. Now, with a logical one, this is a punishment that is issued by the parent, but is related to the child's behavior. So say little Johnny doesn't clean his room. Okay, so now we're going to use a logical consequence to tackle this. Okay, clearly, you know, me taking stuff is not working for you, so how about we, I don't know, we're going to make a chart, very specific things in his room. So now we're going to have a chart. We're going to clean up, we're going to make your bed. That's the first item on our list. We're going to put all the clothes from the floor into the hamper. That's the second thing on our list. Third thing on our list, we're going to make sure we go through, sweep everything up so there's no food in there. So now we kind of broken it down, and we're going to add a little, nothing's being taken away, nothing's being removed, we're just adding more of a logical thing. I would still, even with that, just encourage you interacting with the child. So maybe you can say, so this is what's on your list, how about I help you go through it? You know, you're gonna make your bed, I'll help you come and sweep the stuff off your floor. Because that also could be your kid just needing that extra attention from you too. Okay, so then the next consequence I want to talk about is natural consequences. I feel like I use this a lot. I have 2 toddlers now because I have a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, and it's not worth the fight, guys, honestly. So with a natural consequence, is basically something that is related to the behavior that they displayed, but the enforcer of this consequence is not you. It's just like nature, society, another person, etc. My daughter doesn't want to put on her shoes. It's time to go. All right, don't wear your shoes. Let's go. Now she's outside. My feet are cold. That right there was a natural consequence. Now she wants to go in to put her shoes on. Why? Her feet are cold. Another one. My son's trying to pull something off the shelf. Nothing hard, nothing heavy that's gonna hurt him, but it would definitely scare him once he pulls it off. I say, no, don't do that. What does he do? He pulls it. It scared him. It landed on his toe, hurt a little bit, not too bad. He's less likely to do it. That's a natural consequence. If we go back to the whole bedroom cleaning, okay, now little Johnny doesn't clean his room's gross. He wanted to invite his friends over, but you're not going to clean his room for him. They're coming over. They make fun of his room being gross. That's also a natural consequence. It was imposed by others. It was no logic behind, like, it was just nature, society. It was naturally occurring. Now, he might not be motivated to clean his room just on a random Wednesday, but if he has friends over, he's probably more likely to clean his room up before they get there because he doesn't want to be made fun of. So that was pretty much it for this video, you guys. It was really short, simple. I just wanted to talk about different discipline methods and going over the fact that discipline is not about punishing misbehavior. It's about guiding, it's correcting, it's connecting. There's so many more things involved with discipline than just unwanted behaviors. Part of discipline is also praise, but that we're gonna save for another day. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.